Streetwear is kind of an amalgamation of youth fashion. A lot of the youth tend to go towards streetwear because there's a lot of logos. Everyone kind of recognizes the logos.
The pull to Supreme is definitely like hype, obviously, which is pretty much anything that has resale value or has been worn by somebody popular.
When people talk about how crazy it is to have a white t-shirt with a red logo, there's some that go to thousands of dollars. For a lot of people in fashion, you want something with a lot of value. That's especially important in the streetwear community.
Just the t-shirt itself, people are like, why are you paying so much for one white t-shirt that's just something that you could go and buy at a Kohl's for $5 that just has one extra red box that just says Supreme in it. And it's more not about what people say, it's more about the other people into the culture of Supreme and streetwear and being like a hype beast technically. And it's about knowing like what you're wearing, like what it's worth to you, and that it's like something that you really like and that you worked hard for.
I would describe the value is the company behind it, like where it grew up from New York to a skate shop to where it is now, and the value to it and the hard work and dedication people do to get the shirt.
Supreme has gained popularity over the years from being a brand established in 1994 as like a really niche skatewear company to what it is now, which is, and everyone and their mom is wearing it. I have some over here. But like, it came to being this popular because the youth scene in New York exploded. Skating ceased to be like kind of an outcast thing, and it became the cool. So once it became the cool, the rappers started wearing it, all of that.
The ties between hip hop and streetwear culture is definitely like as us talking about our fashion influencers. Kanye West, definitely in my opinion, the biggest fashion influencer out of all hip hop culture and rappers.
Kanye releasing these awful clothes, sort of like, I don't know how they sold, but I would say because of his name and the sort of brand he pushed out.
He started like the Yeezys, like Nike was all the hype, and then when he moved to Adidas, Adidas wasn't really as noticed, and then everybody came over to Adidas because Kanye West is going to Adidas.
You'll see a lot of celebrities wearing streetwear and much less like of a high fashion piece, but sometimes they tend to use high fashion pieces in streetwear, and that's called the trickle down effect, when like a high fashion thing will trickle down into something like streetwear or to like the common people from the celebrities.
Supreme just recently collaborated with Louis Vuitton, which is huge because Louis Vuitton people would consider as a high-end brand. You see a lot of like suburban moms or people who are wealthy have Louis Vuitton or Gucci or those high-end brand like leather goods. But for them to collaborate with Supreme shows how big like streetwear has gotten.
How I make money is I buy off the Supreme website for retail, and I'll go to a boutique like Boneyard or somewhere around there like Restock Chicago and sell it to more than I paid for, and then I make profit.
So the cycle of buying and reselling is usually like, let's say a pair of Yeezys drop on Adidas, Foot Locker, anywhere like that. You go online, you try to get them. So let's say you're lucky enough to get those shoes, then you can post them up on eBay, which is sort of like more old school, and Craigslist is too, but people have become more like wary of eBay because of it being fake or real.
The difference between a real shirt and a fake shirt is you knowing that it's real and telling everyone that it's real. Because if you wear a fake shirt and say that's real, like that's sort of disrespecting the culture.
So I would tell people who disagree with hypebeast lifestyle to actually look into the eyes of somebody who is a hypebeast or likes the clothing. Think about what actually the culture is about and like what clothing people like. Because there's so much more to it just in a little bit of Supreme with one little red box that everybody makes fun of, where there's so much vast variety, and it's like a group of people for people to be social with and to have a lifestyle and a hobby to enjoy.
So a lot of the time, it's not really for other people. Most of the time it's not, at least for me. A lot of the time it's just for yourself, and just like looking good is for yourself, and it's to, I think I read something in like health class about how dressing well makes you feel better, and I totally think that. I feel better than I did in middle school when I wasn't into it.